The title is everything you need to know and what I want to say about this video. But if you want to click off, you can click off. I won't be offended. I won't be sad. Here's the full script of the video. So now you can actually click off and know what I'm about to talk about. But, and I say that 5 times to emphasize the but that we're dealing with here. If you really want to know how I feel about this, so I watched Obsession for the first time the other day, and let me tell you, as an aspiring film nerd, film head, whatever you guys want to call it, I kind of knew I had to see this movie just because of how popular it is right now. Not because of any other, that's the only reason I wanted to see it. But I couldn't really go see it with anyone, so I kind of had to go see it alone, which is fine or whatever. Like, I was nervous. I had chills running down my spine just from the thought of sitting in that theater by myself, but I did it, right? And that is where the crux of this issue comes from. Because when I'm by myself watching a movie, I kind of like, I'm like that one, I don't know how to put this, I'm like your coworkers when you first start the job, and you can kind of sense that they don't like you, and it's like a survival of the fittest competition kind of thing until they eventually like open up to you, right? That's me to the movie. To put that in actual English that a regular person could understand, I criticize and like critique the movie like really harshly, like in the beginning, like while I'm watching, and then like once I think the movie's good, I'll like let myself enjoy it, right?
So you gave my album a 7 and that shit made you cry, motherfucker?
You know.
Okay, and now if you're following the through line of this situation, this dilemma, you would realize that the theater was pretty, not crowded, but there was a sizable audience, enough to generate what I would consider a vibe. Yes, the theater had a vibe. What does that mean for me? It means that it was really hard to be cynical, aka enjoy the movie the way I wanted to, which is whatever, it's a non-issue. But the main issue now is that my theater had the giggle shits the entire time, like until the start of the 3rd act, where spoilers. Hold on, that spoiler warning was too fast. Let me do that again. Spoiler warning for the movie Obsession. This character named Sarah dies in the movie, and that's when like people stopped giggling. And like, laughing and giggling are 2 different things. It was much more giggling than laughing, and I have like seen what people are saying online. Like there's a lot of discourse. I don't know, there's just some reason a lot of discourse around the humor in this movie. Like, some people think it's appropriate to laugh. Some people are like, no, why are you laughing at that? I could not care less about the discourse, but I cannot deny that it has not affected me. I cannot deny that, right? So just having like this almost constant giggling in the background, right? Like any moment where you could have felt emotion in the movie, there was giggling. Like they were giggling, right?
I'm like to say this, and y'all laughing. You're not gonna laugh. I promise you're not gonna laugh. When I grew up, right, and I remember. No, I'm not laughing at you.
And I say this because I really do like to read the subtext in the movie. I feel like a lot of how I come to enjoy movies by myself, at least, is through reading the subtext and like really absorbing in those like vaguely, I guess, minuscule moments, like blink and you'll miss it moments. I like to absorb that in before the big dramatic moments, because it makes the big dramatic moments hit harder. But I really just couldn't do that, right? Like, for example, they're trying to sleep and Nikki's doing something weird in the corner or whatever. Like, they were giggling throughout that scene, and it was just like, this scene is supposed to be important in our understanding of the horror of the movie. A lot of things going on there. You know, I'm not that good at this. I'm aspiring. I told you, I'm aspiring.
So you gave my album a 7, and that shit made you cry, motherfucker? You know?
There's a lot of things going on in this scene to where you just wouldn't know. If you're giggling throughout the movie, you wouldn't absorb that. And tangent alert, obsession tangent. Please skip over this because I do not want to actually talk about the movie. I just want to talk about the Letterboxd rating. I'm scrolling TikTok and I see a billion people commenting their obsession theories, and it's just basic stuff I noticed throughout the movie. Like, it's actually kind of annoying. Like, there's obviously like some stuff where like, wow, I did not see that. But for the most part, it's just the stuff that was kind of like noticeable if you just paid attention to the movie. Tangent over. What I'm trying to say is the theater that I was in changed the way that I viewed that movie, which I thought was gonna be like really I'm not gonna say I thought it was gonna be really important, but people were hyping it up as like one of the horror movies of the year, and I really just couldn't see that with all the giggling going on in my theater. Like I honestly, I would give that movie like a 3 stars on Letterboxd. But I would give my theater rating a 1 star, right? Because that kind of lets you know that, okay, their theater experience definitely changed the way they view this movie. And obviously, if you didn't view it in a theater, you would say you didn't view it in a theater. But it's like, I feel like a theater rating just gives you so much information about the person's reviews, if people even care about reading reviews on Letterboxd. Because people don't even care about this in the first place, so why am I doing any of this?